Good afternoon, everyone. In today's lecture, we will discuss last point in the fourth chapter, that is cyclic or ignorable coordinate. We know that Lagrangian is a function of qj dot qj and t. Here, qj is a generalized coordinate and qj dot is a generalized velocity. Here, we will consider another coordinate qk. So this is a coordinate, we will say this is the cyclic coordinate, and this cyclic coordinate which is absent in Lagrangian. Here this coordinate is absent in Lagrangian. This coordinate is called as cyclic coordinate, and here qk dot is a generalized cyclic generalized velocity. Okay, so this coordinate is present so here in cyclic or ignorable coordinate, the time derivative is present. So this is the time derivative which is present in this cyclic coordinate. Okay, so this is the generalized velocity. Here d by dt is a dou L. आपण इक्वेशन कन्सिडर करूया. dou q dot dou q k dot minus dou L divided by dou q k is equal to 0. So this is the Lagrangian in the form of cyclic or ignorable coordinate. So this is the qk is a cyclic generalized coordinate, and this is the qk dot is a generalized velocity. So I am have written this Lagrangian in the form of cyclic coordinate. So this is the equation. So now if qk is absent, that is equal to 0, so derivative of Lagrangian with respect to qk जर आपण घेतला, derivative of Lagrangian with respect to qk, because this qk is absent in cyclic coordinate. Okay, so here this equation becomes d by dt of dou L divided by dou qk dot, because this term is absent, so is equal to the equation काय येईल 0 येईल. Okay, so now कशाचा डेरिव्हेटिव्ह 0 असतो तर कॉन्स्टंट क्वांटिटीचा, मग त्याला मी म्हणते pk. दिस इज अनदर कोऑर्डिनेट which becomes from this equation. pk is equal to dou L divided by dou q k dot is equal to constant. असं इक्वेशन येईल. हा अनदर कोऑर्डिनेट आला. ओके, सो this term is called as generalized momentum. This term is generalized momentum. Okay, so now we will see the Hamilton's equation. Hamilton's equation. We must know the Lagrangian, and we have know the Lagrangian, that is L is equal to t minus v, and the Hamilton equation is h is equal to t plus v. So here the Lagrangian is a difference of kinetic energy and potential energy, and Hamilton equation is addition of kinetic energy and potential energy. So here this Hamiltonian is a function of qj, pj and t. So here pj is a partial derivative of Lagrangian with respect to qj. Here pj is a partial derivative of Lagrangian with respect to qj. Okay, so this is dou L divided by dou qj dot. So here this equation becomes H is equal to summation J Qj dot into Pj minus L. So this is the equation of Hamilton's. Generally Hamilton's generally Lagrangian is having equation 3n minus k. Here n is a degree of freedom. This is the Lagrangian equation. Okay, but Hamiltonian, there are two coordinates, that is qj and pj. So these are the two coordinates in Hamiltonian. So in Hamiltonian this equation becomes 2n. So n is a degrees of freedom, n dimensional. Here this equation has 2n dimensional. In Lagrangian this equation n dimensional, and here this equation which is in 2 dimensional, because here two coordinates qj and pj. Suppose Hamiltonian equation qj dot is equal to dou h divided by dou pj, and pj dot is equal to dou h upon minus dou h upon dou qj. So this is the Hamilton's equation, and here there are two coordinates. Okay, so here there are two coordinates, so here we will get two-dimensional equation. Okay, so we will got two equations by using these two coordinates. लॅग्रॅन्जियनमध्ये एकच कोऑर्डिनेट होता, त्याच्यापासून आपल्याला एकच इक्वेशन मिळायचं. ओके, पण इथं किती आहेत हॅमिल्टनमध्ये दोन कोऑर्डिनेट आहेत, म्हणजे आपल्याला हॅमिल्टोनियन इक्वेशन किती मिळतील, दोन. ओके, बिकॉज हिअर दिस equation is in the form of two dimensional, because here two coordinates are here, and because of these two coordinates we will got two Hamilton's equation. One is from qj and another is from pj. Okay, so we know that in Lagrangian we have seen a system is having 1 degree of freedom, we will get one Lagrangian equation. But in Hamiltonian, if a system having 2 degrees of freedom, so we will get 4 Hamilton's equation. If system is having 1 degrees of freedom, we will got 2 Hamilton's equations. If system has 3 degrees of freedom, we will get 6 Hamilton's equation. So like this way we will calculate the number of equations by using the degrees of freedom in Hamiltonians. So let us consider point phase space. So we have seen as a before, that is configuration space. आपण बघितले कॉन्फिगरेशन स्पेस याआधी. कॉन्फिगरेशन स्पेस म्हणजे काय असते, दिस इज द स्पेस ऑफ जनरलाइज्ड कोऑर्डिनेट्स qj. लॅग्रॅन्जियनमध्ये आपण बघत होतो कुठला कोऑर्डिनेट होता, जनरलाइज्ड कोऑर्डिनेट qj लॅग्रॅन्जियनमध्ये, बरोबर. सो तर ही जी स्पेस आहे कॉन्फिगरेशन स्पेस, आपण लॅग्रॅन्जियन इक्वेशनच्या वेळेस बघितलं होतं. कॉन्फिगरेशन स्पेस म्हणजे अशी स्पेस, कशाची स्पेस आहे, दिस इज अ स्पेस ऑफ जनरलाइज्ड कोऑर्डिनेट, आणि जनरलाइज्ड कोऑर्डिनेट कुठला होता तर qj, आणि तो जनरलाइज्ड कोऑर्डिनेट असतो तो विच इज n डायमेन्शनल. कसा असतो तो, विच इज n डायमेन्शनल इन लॅग्रॅन्जियन. ओके, सो we will see phase space which is related to the Hamilton's equation. Phase space म्हणजे कसली space, which is the space obtained by a coordinate qj and pj. So this coordinates pj and qj, and which is 2n dimensional, here n is a degrees of freedom, here n is degrees of freedom. Okay, so for simple pendulum for simple pendulum or simple harmonic oscillator, we have the Hamilton equation. H is equal to p square divided by 2m plus 1 half kx square. Here p square upon 2m is a kinetic energy of a pendulum and 1 half kx square is a potential energy of the pendulum or oscillator. Okay, so here we can obtain phase space by dividing this equation by E. So divide above equation by E to find out the phase space. So above equation becomes p square divided by 2me plus x square divided by 2e upon k is equal to 1. So this is the equation and this equation of the equation कशाचा इलिप्स आहे बरोबर. ए स्क्वेअर अपॉन बी स्क्वेअर प्लस हे इक्वेशन जे आहे ते कशाचं आहे इलिप्स. सो वी कॅन गेट द इलिप्सॉइडल नेचर. सो हियर in this equation x is a generalized coordinate and p is a generalized velocity. Okay, x is a generalized coordinate and p is a generalized velocity. So fourth chapter is completed. So let us see some problems related to the fourth chapter. Let us start with first problem. Obtain Hamiltonian and Hamilton's equation of motion for simple pendulum from Lagrangian. So let us solve the simple pendulum equation in the form of Hamiltonian and by using Lagrangian. Okay, so here for simple pendulum t is equal to, we have seen this equation in the application of Lagrangian equation of motion, and there we have calculated the differential equation of simple pendulum, and in that we have calculated the kinetic energy of that simple pendulum, and this kinetic energy T is equal to 1 half ml square theta dot square. Here this is the theta dot is a generalized coordinate, and potential energy is minus mgl cos theta, and we know that along y-axis the potential energy is equal to 0 in case of simple pendulum. So we have calculated all these in Lagrangian equations. So we know that the Lagrangian t minus v, so let us put the values 1 half ml square theta dot square plus mgl cos theta. So this is the equation number 1, and so we will write this equation in the form of Hamiltonian. So this h is equal to j qj dot minus into pj minus l. This is the second equation. So here qj dot is a generalized coordinate, so h is equal to theta dot into p theta minus l. Here theta dot is a generalized coordinate. This is also a generalized coordinate. Okay, so the value of p theta is equal to dou L upon dou theta dot. So here we will take the partial derivative of Lagrangian with respect to theta dot. So this equation is equal to p theta is equal to ml square theta dot, and by using this we will calculate the theta dot value is equal to काही लिहा equation 1 नंतर p theta divided by ml square. So this is the value of p theta. Put this value in equation 1 and theta dot in equation 2. theta dot ची value आपण put करूयात equation 1 मध्ये. So here equation 1 मध्ये put करायची, मग काय मिळेल आपल्याला इक्वेशन h is equal to p theta dot ची value divided by ml square इक्वेशन 1 मध्ये put करायची. इक्वेशन 1 माहिती आहे आपल्याला, इथं put करायची theta dot ची value p theta divided by ml square minus 1 half ml square into bracket p theta square divided by 2l raised to 4 minus mgl cos theta असे इक्वेशन मिळेल. So the equation becomes h is equal to p theta square divided by 2ml l square minus mgl cos theta. This is equation number 3. So we know that Hamilton's equations are qj dot is equal to dou h upon dou pj and pj is equal to minus dou h upon dou qj. So this is the Hamilton's equations, and here there are two coordinates in Hamiltonians, pj dot and qj dot. There are two coordinates, one is qj dot and another is pj dot. So we will take the partial derivatives of Hamiltonian with respect to theta and p theta. Okay, so here we will take the partial derivative of Hamiltonian with respect to theta and p theta. So this equation becomes theta dot is equal to partial derivative divided by p theta divided by ml square. सॉरी, हे आधी लिहूया, हे नंतर आहे. थीटा डॉट म्हणजे काय येईल, डो एच अपॉन डो पी थीटा अँड पी थीटा डॉट इज इक्वल टू मायनस डो एच अपॉन डो थीटा. So let us calculate the partial derivative with respect to partial derivative of Hamiltonian with respect to p theta and partial derivative of Hamiltonian with respect to theta here. So value becomes theta dot is equal to p theta divided by ml square. This is the equation 4th, and another equation p theta dot is equal to minus mgl sin theta. डेरिव्हेटिव्ह आपण घेतोय पार्शियल डेरिव्हेटिव्ह. So this is the equation number 5. So this is the first Hamiltonian equation for theta dot, and this is the second Hamiltonian equation for p theta dot. So these are the two equations of Hamiltonians for simple pendulum. So thank you. In next lecture we will see other problems related to this chapter. Thank you.